How did you use new media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluation stages? New media technologies were quite vital to all of the stages in the making of the music video. I started using new technologies right from the start of the project, with the planning stages, with the use of such technologies as Blogger to host all of our work onto it as a creative medium so we could show all of our different types of work. We also used it to present it in a different manner to other ways that we could have. Through the course of my AS to A2, I learned to make different things and improve upon making these different things. For example, I managed to make some GIF images of some shots we had done during the day for our shooting logs that we could then later put on a hosting site called Imager, and then later on embed that into our blogs. I managed to improve these GIF images from AS to A2 from just being flicking images, so changing from one image to another, to being full flowing steady video in one GIF image. I was glad that I'd made significant improvement in the planning stages by using these different ways, and using such other technologies like SlideRocket as well as Prezi and Imager to upload and hold different images and even hosting our GIF images. But also we could use SlideRocket for creating PowerPoint presentations to show on the blog, as well as incorporating images into that SlideRocket onto our blog, as well as using a Prezi to make a creative sort of PowerPoint type thing, which is a little bit more interactive, where you can embed video and have different types of movement in it. We then also moved on from the planning stages and we went into our research stages, where we went out and we used a digital SLR camera to record some types of different to record some answers for a survey, and we were able to use these on a PowerPoint and then upload that to our blog, so we could see our information there constantly, and it would be there for whenever we need it or whenever we need to refer back to it. And we did that, and we made some graphs and some charts on it based on the results that we got using the DSLRs to go out and record our results. We also made some significant improvements from AS to A2 with the different types of camera technologies that we used. In AS we used little HD handy cameras, and they were good, but they had limited functionality to them, and just recently we had upgraded to using a DSLR, and I bought my own, so I used my own DSLR, which was a bit more advanced, as you could play and adjust you could adjust the focus on the lens and have a particular amount of zoom on it. You can also, the overall quality is a higher resolution, which gives a better and smoother outcome to the video on the end product, which was a significant improvement from having 720p and then using 1080p to have a more professional looking video come out of it. Another significant improvement that I made was the use of a GoPro to film a lot of our A2 product this year, which we went from using just the Handycam, then we used the DSLRs, and I got myself a GoPro which has quite a wide angle lens on it, and it proved useful for creating some really high quality shots, and it's even more advanced where I could change the frames per second that it's shot in, so I could change it to 120 and get really smooth slow motion out of it, and that's quite a significant improvement from AS to A2. Here are a few examples of where using the different cameras actually makes such a different effect. Like, for example, with my AS piece, we filmed it with the HD Handycam, and in some of the shots you can see that it's quite grainy, and the lighting seems a lot darker than it actually was on set, and you can see how much of a significant difference it is, as with my A2, project, you can see where we've used the DSLRs, there is a significant improvement in the resolution of the image, how much of a higher quality it is, and you can see that some shots have a blurred out background, and also with the GoPro in the A2 Media project you can see how high quality it is and the smoothness of the slow motion that we used with it because of the higher frame rate, which made some of the shots really stand out with its really good slow motion. And then with the DSLR it just gives an overall higher quality shots as compared to what we had with our with my AS project. It was the difference is looks so much more professional than what I had for the AS project. Another piece of technology that we used during mainly our planning stage was the use of the scanner, so we could turn a lot of our paperwork into digital format to use on the computer, and then later on we could use that on a image hosting site like Imager, and then we could take the embed code from Imager and then embed those onto our blog, so we could later present that information on a creative medium like Blogger, and so we could all see where the planning was as well, and we also had backup copies of the planning, and it really helped out with having all the information in the same place and being able to coordinate and organise the group through having this information on the website so we could all have access to it.